Welcome to ATP Customs. Well, the 1965 Mercedes is now leaving the shop. It is done for now. And I just wanted to go over a couple of unique things that we discovered about this thing. So, we have a 1965 Mercedes that has a 351 Ford small block with 515 horse. It has a T5 transmission out of a Mustang. We just did a McLeod RST twin disc clutch, good for 800 horse. And we had some sticky brake calipers in the front. And this was some kind of a kit he bought that we weren't familiar with and the owner wasn't familiar with. It has a unique bracket on the front for Mustang 2 suspension, and it fits Camaro calipers, not the IROC, so it's not the performance model dual piston caliper. These are Camaro calipers from a V6 Camaro 82 to 92, also 78 to 87 Buick Regal. That was fun to figure out on our own, but we got it solved. So it's got Camaro calipers, Mustang transmission. The rear spindles are from around a 1990 Thunderbird. And the rest is all custom built, with the axles are custom built. The sway bar links, they were very unique. We actually had to build a new sway bar link for it because one had fallen off and was missing. We had to build a trailer hitch for it. So it has a trailer hitch on it now. Trailer hitch isn't really worth bragging about or showing on this thing. It's just a trailer hitch. But it's all done. Lots of little things. We had to modify the air cleaner to lower it so that it'd fit under the hood. Move all the fuel lines, the fuel regulator. There was a ton of little issues to solve, but we are done. And I'll just take you for a quick spin up and down the runway here. See? Got a little trailer hitch. You get to go for your first spin in the Benz. We are not abusing it yet because it is a brand new clutch. Apparently the clutch needs 1,500 cycles before it's broken in. Let's just unplug the microphone so it doesn't muffle the awesomeness. This thing is so obnoxious and ridiculous, it's just awesome. So quiet, it's awesome. You can hardly even notice the lumpy cam, it's that quiet. And you can cruise around like you're just in a 1965 Mercedes with 20s on it. And then you can a nice reliable car to drive around. And if you're ever wondering if you would like a McLeod twin disc clutch and how it would feel on the street, I have to say this thing fits amazing. It feels so smooth. It's like it's the softest, amazing clutch ever. You could let anybody drive this car. What a cool car. Well, thanks for letting us have it, Bob. We're bringing it home to you right now. Well, look what we got today. Did not plan on having this thing in the shop today, but we delivered the Mercedes, and he was so happy with all the work we did. He said take that one away and go over it and fix everything on it. So I don't know, if you haven't seen this thing, you might want to check out the 5 Days of Bob feature, because this thing goes wild in one of our videos where he's showing us what this thing can do. So I'll do a quick rundown. There is a full feature on it already on the channel, but we're going to do a full detail on it because it is filthy. Bob likes to use this thing hard. This thing was airborne last week. So yes, he jumps this thing. He does donuts in it. He actually uses it for work. He drives it all over down to Washington and everything, to hot rod shows, and just he uses the crap out of this thing. So we got to go over it and fix everything on it. It's got intakes leaking oil all over the back of the motor. It needs a massive detail. Got to mount the rad flow overflow tank on it. It's kind of sloppy. It's got a little straw, nice candy cane looking straw for the overflow. We have a couple of spark plugs that are having troubles fitting on because of the header, so we're going to have to do some clearancing. Lots of little stuff. It's all just little stuff, nothing major. Nothing has to come apart or anything. So there we go. The 427 Motown powered small block, 550 horse, that's got all Toyota 2JZ suspension in it. It's actually going in the shop so we can get a good look at this thing. I've never actually been able to get the wheels off and look under this thing. So next one's hitting the shop, and our shop is overwhelmed as usual with no room. Let's see. There we go. Figure out how I can get in this thing. And it is tight to drive. Just unplug the microphone. It is lumpy. Forgot. One more other fun thing we might have to solve. Look at that. Coolant line runs right through the air cleaner. All the way through. They cut the air cleaner through. So when the engine torques over and the line doesn't, or the hose, sorry, and that hose doesn't torque over, there's a little bit of action going on there. So we got a few little weird things. But it's in the shop and it's exciting. And it's absolutely horrifying to drive. Holy, this thing is crazy to drive. So there you go. Another project showed up that we didn't expect. We're gonna have this one. We have 2 weeks to get this thing done in and out. We have an emergency with the Mercedes already that I will film tomorrow. It's kind of funny, it's kind of horrifying, and it's kind of exciting, but I'm not telling you what happened to the Mercedes already until tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe.